Hello, boys and girls, honor students, smart football fans across the world. Welcome to the weekly football 49ers film breakdown. I'm Grant Cohn, and that's Jack Hammer, who's going to be taking us through the clips. You come here because you are more interested in football than the next fan, and we appreciate that. So thanks for spending the next hour with us. Jack, what are we going to be getting into today?
Well, let's go ahead and real quick before we start off, just one thing that I wrote about yesterday was just how the 49ers offense seems to really fight against themselves at times and shooting themselves in the foot. So there's nothing better than the first third down of the game. So we're going to start off today at 14-12 of the first quarter.
Boom! Eyes on Ross Dwelly.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. They've got themselves in a nice position here. And this is going to be a really easy completion to Richie James, I think, is if you kind of just based off of the way the play starts. It's unfortunate that this play gets called back because it looks like they've got man, and they're going to have a crosser that's going to be basically uncovered, it looks like.
Yeah.
Which kind of with the way that they played it, the safety is going to have to make the tackle on that. That's right. It sucks. So now instead of having a first down and having that ball rolling, they get stuck in a 3rd and 6. On the next play of the game, and that's what the next one we're gonna look at really quick. I wanted to point this out.
I'm critical of Shanahan, but you can't blame him for Ross Dwelly doing this right here, the little rock forward. He tried to play it off.
Yeah, oh yeah, he tried to make it look like he tried to make it look like he was going to go down into a stance as a.
I like that. At least he tried.
At least he was paying attention to that.
But yeah, that's a bad mistake. 3rd and 1, you got 3rd and 6 with your backup quarterback in this offensive line. It's a whole different world.
Yep. Yep. So that sets them up on and then let's take a look at the next play because the next play is really interesting too. They get to that
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. And, for everybody that talks about Nick Mullins as a one-read guy, he doesn't look off people. This is a perfect example of where you're wrong because he's actually looking this to the right side here. He's looking down at the combo of down here on the bottom. It's not there. He resets. He looks in the middle and he sees Reed. He hits Reed in the hands and Reed just drops it.
While taking a hit, and you get a better appreciation for what Nick Mullins does when you watch it from this angle, because you can see his head move and you can see the hit he takes. So let's check it out. Starts looking right as you pointed out, and I don't know if he's looking at Bourne or use check, but whatever he sees, not open. Yeah, doesn't panic. Nice little throw off his back foot while getting hit in the chops.
Yep,
you gotta catch that.
It's got to be So you've got 2 plays there. Now we're having to punt the ball. The Pirates have to punt the ball instead of having a first down and have it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. And now so then after that, the defense goes out. They have a great 3 and out, and then we have the punt. The first punt gets down at the 1. Looks like the Niners are going to catch a break. They then on the re-kick, it looks like they're going to get all the way to past the 20, but you get the fumble. Now they're backed up. And so let's jump to, I think it's going to be the 2nd down of the defensive possession here.
Okay. The 2nd down of the defensive possession. Okay.
The second possession.
The 2nd possession?
Yeah, for Dallas. It's going to be.
Is it 8:39?
It's going to be the second. It's going to be, 8:03.
8:03. All right. Here it is. Yep, got it. 2nd down. Yes, 8:03. Okay.
So one of the things that I had written about was the Niners need to get into 3rd down situations with Dalton, and you've got him here in the 2nd down. This doesn't look like the play.
Hold on. This is 2nd and 7. This isn't the play. Which one are you trying to get?
I'm looking for the play that Sherman has him for a stop.
Oh, in the first quarter?
Yes.
Yeah, no. Okay, that's 11. Hold on, I got you. Hold on. That's here.
Okay.
I believe it's this.
There we go.
Let's see.
Yep, that's it.
2nd and goal. Yep. There you go.
Yep. So they've just had the fumble punt, and it's 2nd and 7. They're going to get a little screen pass out here to the running back.
2nd and 8. Yep.
I think it's a little screen pass. I think it's just a little throw out there. It's because it's not open, so he checks down. And Sherman's got him for a gain of, by the time he catches it, he's got him right there. You're looking at a tackle being made, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 instead. Your all pro top notch guy that's supposed to be your leader just whiffs. and now you've got first and goal.
Yep.
So it's little things like this. We talk about, I know that we're going to get to Mullins and the mistakes he makes. But right here at this point in the game, this kind of is foretelling for what happens kind of throughout, especially in the second half. There's a couple of these.
Yeah, good call. Terrible tackle. And then he just had a terrible game over. There's more clips of him flailing around. All right, what else?
Yeah. So, Cowboys go on to score at 7-0. Let's jump to the next possession for the 49ers at 9-12.
Sure.
Of the first quarter.
9-12. Here we go. Okay.
If we were doing a good Nick, bad Nick, I'd have this in the bad Nick section. He's got the corner open, and he misses it. And part of the reason he misses it is actually his footwork in the pocket is not very good here.
In the corner route, you're talking Ayuk here.
Yes, he's got him wide open.
Yeah.
And when you roll this one, what you see is after the play fake, he kind of drifts a little bit too much out to the right, which allows Lawrence to get into the way of the play, and then it speeds him up.
Yeah.
Which shuts everything down in his head at that point, I think, really. And he just sees the guy and throws it to get the ball out and not have a bad play.
And just for good measure, take a look at 69. He's not at fault at this play. It's just, for good measure, 69. It's like where's Waldo? But yes, that's not really the point here. Good call. This is definitely bad, Nick.
Yeah,
I didn't see Brandon Ayuk that open either. Yikes.
Yeah, and you got Ayuk open there, and even a good throw could be if he makes a throw, it hits Wilson. You're getting 5-6 yards down the field because Wilson's open too when he throws it out to him. So it's bad on both sides right there. But I really would have liked to have seen him not roll so far to the right, and then be able to hitch himself back, so he would have been able to hit that little pocket. You can see the pocket, and that ball should be coming out right there. We're going to see a play similar to this in the fourth quarter, where he actually gets the ball off to Ayuk on time, like what he should have been able to do here.
You just see this 49ers offense has the most difficult time executing passes.
Yeah.
Because it requires these guys actually, all five of them, maintaining their block. Good luck. And Nick Mullins, making a good throw.
Yeah, and this one, I'm putting this one on the quarterback. I think everything else, I think it's blocked up fine. And understand he's getting pressure there, but that's something that he should be able to step up and make the throw, even with those guys on him.
Absolutely, he should. Okay,
yep. So let's jump to the next one real quick. It's 9:07. It's the next play. So that's kind of why that's why that's a kind of a key play, because now instead of having a third and short, now you're stuck on a third and long.
Yep.
So kind of like I was talking about, they're just kind of fighting against themselves all the time. So now you're stuck in third and long. This is a great play by Lawrence. It's, McGlinchey doing what he normally does. He's all the way back. He's in the middle. He's basically behind the center, trying to drive him around. But this is supposed to be a quick throw. Mullins is trying to get the ball out. It's one of those kind of a bang thing.
Yeah.
I've seen some people talk about him stepping up in the pocket. I guess the only way that would be the case is if he had hit his last step and hitched. But I think he was hitting his last step trying to throw it.
Yeah.
Right there. The only thing is because a hitch up would have gotten him just a little bit into the pocket instead of at the end of the pocket.
I know it's interesting how football experts have a million suggestions for what the quarterback should do in a split second, but you can't say what the coach should do differently. Like, God forbid you put another blocker right here. I mean, Jack, it's 3rd and 8. Mike McGlinchey can't block DeMarcus Lawrence, and you see they're rushing 6. You got you're manned up across the board. I don't see why Kyle Shanahan would expect Mike McGlinchey to do any better than he did right here.
No, this is what McGlinchey's been all season long.
In 3rd and long, to me, I would like 2 guys in the backfield and someone protecting him. But that's just me. I don't know. This to me is a 3rd and 5 play.
Yeah, I mean this goes back to the previous play too. You're just building upon mistakes.
Yeah.
And, I think even if he throws it to where he's looking to throw right here, they're going to be short of the sticks to begin with anyway.
Surprised he didn't hurt his elbow on this play, man.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing.
It's the same thing.
This one more kind of hits the ball. Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess what I would say with Shanahan is this is a very aggressive call on 3rd and 8. Like, they're going for it, as opposed to what maybe Harbaugh would do if he felt he could win with his defense and run game is, let's not get this first down. Let's punt. Let's just do the most conservative thing possible.
And that's correct too, because that is something that was something that drove fans crazy about Harbaugh is that kind of a play call where it's okay, we're in a bad situation, we've got a good defense, let's just get out of here.
Right.
And that's one of the things that I talked about during our roundtable discussion on Thursday before the game, was that if we're talking about Mullins at the end of this game, there's something wrong with the 49ers offense, because we shouldn't be in that situation with the way they should be able to run the ball and so on.
And they fell behind in this game because of the fumble on the punt return and this.
Yeah, and I'm not going to blame I'm not going to go on Shanahan on this one. I understand what you're saying.
Sure.
But yes, no reason I do that is because it is the play call was the play call and just wasn't executed here.
Fair enough. All right, let's keep moving.
Totally get it. Yeah, let's go to. So and here's the thing again. We talk about this all the time, and you brought this up actually in a tweet in the second half about the fumbles, right, or the turnovers. Like you said, hey, Garoppolo usually comes back after making a mistake and he drives down the field. Okay. So now you've just made your mistake, Mullins. Mm-hmm. Now you get the ball back. We're in the third series of the game. Let's go to 2:15. Second and 15. It's going to be 5:46.
Beautiful. Got it. Here we go.
So it's second and 15. It should have been first and 15, except for or first and 10, or because on first and 5 or second and 5 they had a hold by school, so that backs them up. They're fighting against themselves again, and this isn't a big throw. It's not a hard throw or anything like that, but this is just a nice way of digging themselves out of the hole, and that's why I wanted to show it, because they're we're sitting second and 15, or the Niners are second and 15. You get this little completion. He hits him so that he's able to turn and get upfield and his momentum's taking there, and you get a nice run after catch to get just short of the first down.
This was clutch. They were in a really bad spot. They needed this throw.
Yeah, especially with especially being down at this point, 14 points, be able to make this throw, get themselves into 3rd and 1. They convert on the next play with a run for Mostert.
Great play by Kendrick Bourne too.
Yeah, it's a good all the way around, because he's catching the ball in motion, and he's catching that thing. He's taking it straight up the field. There's no side to side, anything like that. I think he heard what the coaches. I think he might have heard the coaches yelling at him a little bit about one of his catches last week.
Definitely, where he started running sideways.
Yeah.
Agree.
So much better. So they get this, and I'm not sure. I can't remember what the next play is. I think it's an incompletion. It is. There's an incompletion. So let's jump to it's 2nd and 10 now. 4:23 in the first quarter.
Got it.
And this is going to be a running play. So let's go ahead and watch it from behind.
Sure.
And what's nice about this one, and before we run the play, one of the things that I've seen on Twitter since this game is how poorly School played. Justin School's never played right guard in his life, as far as I know. He might have played it in high school at some point, but he never played it at Vanderbilt. He's been in the NFL now for 2 years. He's playing right guard. Watch, and also he's on the right side. Watch him and McGlinchey get off the ball. They look like they're like the same guy when they make their steps. The Niners are going to get a nice gain here, partly because Dallas slants inside.
Yes.
But if you look at them, they're both taking nice steps to the right, and they're doing exactly the same thing. It's an easy block for both of them, but part of the reason it's easy is because they're doing their steps right. Nice.
And what I want to say real quick, I love this play as well. I made a note of it, and what I liked about it, School does a great job. It's really well blocked, but I want to give Kyle Shanahan credit. It's 2nd and 10. Everything in his being is saying pass, spread them out, go empty. No. Get under center, run the ball, and Dallas thinks you're passing. That's why they're slanting the line. All these guys are out of position. This is a great call for this particular team. Run the ball, 2nd and 10. He got 8 yards. It's Raheem Mostert. I love it. Great call, Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then and this is and they're making that run out of 11 personnel too.
Under center, it's great. It's perfect. I mean, you give them a passing formation, but you're still in position to run the ball. I think it's just perfect.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Good job, Kyle. Okay, let's keep going.
Yep, and then they come back. Let's jump to 2:55 now of the first.
Okay.
So this is still that same possession. It's a couple plays later.
Okay, here we go. 2:55. Yep. Oh, wait. They're not giving me that on okay. Yeah, it's a little messed up today. Let me see if I can get there manually. 2:55. Hold on. It's a little messed up. See what I can do.
Yeah, because they have some of their plays are out of order.
Out of order, yeah. So let's see if I can hack this. Let's go. Hold on. Come on. It's gonna be worth it when we get there.
It is. It's a really nice play. Trust us.
And trust us. Okay, here we go. 220. See, it's jumping around. What are we trying to get? 255? See, we may not be able to do it. We may not be able to do it. Now we're 123. Ugh, don't you hate that? Sorry about that.
Okay.
I can't get there. It's there must be some state secrets in this play, and they don't want us to see
it. Yeah. Anyway, it was a really nice play action throw from out to Ayuk for a first down.
Ugh. Well, sorry, can't get it.
All right.
What else we got?
Can you get since you've got it right? Since I see it, looks like it's working there. Go to 144.
Yep, we can do that.
This is a really nice play. This is after they've gotten down. The thing to watch here is watch Williams. He gets out there and he's not sure who to block. He ends up blocking the wrong guy.
Yeah,
and he realizes it after as the play runs down right here at the end of the play. He realizes that he should have taken the second guy.
25.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
He kind of looked there and then he turned back to the first guy that he saw. But
interesting. Let's look at it from the end zone. What I noted about this play when I watched it this morning was, again, great play call. One of Kyle's best in the game. His tendency in this situation is to hand off the use check, and I don't think I've seen him call this play yet this season. It's perfect. A little toss to Mostert on 3rd and 1. Run the ball as much as possible. This is great. It's perfect.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice block by Dwelly until then. And then good job.
Yeah. No, Dwelly does a good job on this one because he's engaged with 37 all the way down the field.
Yep.
And if Williams had taken his guy, I have a good feeling that had taken
this guy's there. This guy.
Yep. I think that Mostert could have scored on this play right here just because of I don't think Dwelly's guy would have finished the tackle. Right.
And Mostert can beat 54. 54 doesn't have the angle. 25 does.
Right.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And then,
interesting.
And then let's just go ahead and show the
next one.
Well, let's go to 58 seconds because I think this is an important play too.
Okay. Yes, it is. All right. Okay.
Now this is a really tough. They're kind of running a little bit of almost like a zone scheme with their linemen, and really McGlinchey just can't. There's no way McGlinchey makes this block. He needs.
It's school's fault. It's school's fault.
Yeah. School needs to basically punch the guy in front of him just to slow him down.
Yep.
Before he gets upfield.
It's an impossible block for McGlinchey. Agree?
Yeah. He gets to the right. Everybody's going to the right spot, but if he just gives him a nice punch with his right hand on his way down the field, he's going to slow him up just enough, I think, for McGlinchey to be
right. It's supposed to be a double team with 67 peeling off, right?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. Yes, he's supposed to help and then get upfield.
It seems like he's confused and thinks he's supposed to be helping Brunskill on the nose tackle. I don't know. It's an interesting one because he's not trying to get up to the second level. He's trying to help Brunskill.
Well, as the play runs, he does get up to the linebacker.
Okay, fair enough.
But you're right. No, but you're right though. He definitely needs to be helping McGlinchey with cutting him off just enough. He's got to. It's kind of like we talked about last week. And some of our other running plays that we've shown where they just got to work together, and he doesn't help him out here.
And this is a good example of McGlinchey looking bad, but it's not his fault. This is not his fault here. There are other plays where it is. This is the offensive line not really working together and a neophyte at right guard making a mistake.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And so they drop themselves back. It's now second and goal from the 5 instead. Let's just go ahead and run it because this is a nice play. This touchdown throw, it's going to be the touchdown throw to Reed. And this is very similar to a play that they ran against the Giants that was incomplete when Reed got hurt.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to the same area of the field. That one was a little bit different formation, a little bit. It was different, but it's similar at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's a really nice play design by Kyle Shanahan to get Jordan Reed matched up on this guy here.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if that's some type of zone. It's got to be zone. But anyway, it's good play design. That's a tough ask for 37.
Yeah, no, it is. I think they're in man.
Okay.
By the goal line like that, but either way, it's really nice. The play fake is what sells it. The Niners run out of that gun so much. That's part of why all that kind of stuff. Sometimes it doesn't work. You're setting stuff up, and this is one of those setups.
Yeah.
If you look at everybody, they're looking in the backfield. They're all stopped in their feet and that's what allows them to get behind.
Good stuff. Excellent play design by Kyle Shanahan. Genius. All right, what's next?
Yep. So now it's 14-7. They've cut into the lead. Defense gives up another drive though, so it's 17-7. So let's jump to the next offensive possession. 11:37.
Okay.
Niners are down by 10.
Okay. Here comes
you're going to get
blitz.
you're going to get the blitz off the edge, and I'm thinking on this one because it's play action and the play action is going through Mostert, he's not going to be able to get over to cut this guy off.
Right, and he going to the right over here. Yep.
Yeah, I think this is on Dwelly.
Interesting.
Because he's stepping down to double on the end.
Yeah, that sounds right. You're right.
And I don't think that there's any way that unless they make a change to where they're not going to run the play fake, I don't see how Mostert's going to be able to get out and block that man.
That's a real tough block. That's tougher than the one McGlinchey had to do last play.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's on Dwelly. Okay.
So that drops them back. It's now we're on 2nd and 18. Let's go ahead, and this next play is one of the best plays of the game, and it's very similar to a play that I tweeted out yesterday from a guy that's going to be probably a first-round quarterback this year in the draft. He's looking down here. Yeah, if you look down here to the left, he's got a good pocket. He's looking down here. There's nowhere to go. He looks in the middle. He's covered. He doesn't like what he sees, so he bails from a good pocket. James breaks free, and he sees him. And James sees what's going on, and he turns before the ball's even in the air. Yeah, really nice play on both ends of this play.
Let's check it out from the end zone.
It's definitely not the arm talent kind of throw of what you saw from Wilson, but from the pocket presence of it is.
Yes.
And so, guys, people that want to say the Mullins is athletic, he's just not your uber athletic guy. He's athletic enough to make plays that he needs to.
Yeah, I mean, he's got more foot speed than Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. This is a nice play.
It's a nice play. It gets him out of the jam. And one of the things with Kyle Shanahan is once his offense gets a first down and kind of makes a play like this, it usually rolls from there.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, they have a hard time of taking little dinks and dunks all the way down the field most of the time. They've got to have one big shot in
they need their explosives.
Yes,
as he puts them.
And I would call this an explosive. It's a 23-yard shot down the field.
No doubt. Yep. Yeah. All right. What's next?
Nice throw.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go to where are we at here? 9. Let's go to 9:30 just because with timing I want to make sure we get through everything.
Okay, 9:30.
On the play before this one, it was a really nice run by Mostert for 8 yards, and it was really good blocking. If his shirt hadn't been there, it would have been a first. He
needs to work on that little blouse he's got going on.
Yeah, this is really nice work between Mullins and Dwelly. Dwelly's running out there. He sees it at the zone. He sits down. Yep. Mullins recognizes it and hits him over the middle for a nice gain.
Yeah, that's really nice. This is an experienced receiver. Guy who's played a lot, caught a lot of passes. He knows right now. Nope, stop. And this little Joe Montana action over here, over Ed Too Tall Jones, throws it up to Dwight Clark.
Yeah, this is high-level stuff from two backup players.
It is. It really is. Let's watch it from here. Okay. Great vision. And this is just a courageous throw over DeMarcus Lawrence. Stops off the back foot, back across between the numbers. I mean, geez. No, for the worst backup quarterback in the league who Niner fans want out of town, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'd have you screaming, but I don't want my ears to get blown out.
I did enough of that yesterday.
Yeah. Yep. So there's and then they come right back. I think it's the next play.
Okay.
At 9:03, and this is another one. This is one of those deals where it's a short pass, but this is a play that we've seen the 49ers really screw up at times. It's just that little slant out route, and they're playing cover 2. The corner sinks back just enough to where it allows that throw to Dwelly. So they get a nice completion right here, and it's just a highlight of the Niners. Some of the things that we've seen them do as we've watched them throughout the season doing these shows, where they've thrown that slant so many times and had it be incomplete or just a knockdown bad throw kind of thing.
I've asked Kyle Shanahan about this concept, the slant flat concept, before, because the way I coaches have explained it to me is you're supposed to read it flat to slant, because if you go the other way, by the time you get out here, he's out of bounds. But the way Kyle coaches it is against man, he wants it going to the slant, and against zone, he wants it going to the flat. So Mullins read it correctly. They should call this more for Dwelly. It's a really nice play, and he got yards after the catch.
Yeah, and I'm not sure on that. I think the slant, that does make sense because the slant should be open against man. Against zone like this, where it looks like they're playing cover 2 down here, you're going to read that corner because he's your flat defender.
Good call.
He drops, so you hit the flat. If he stays in the flat, you hit the slant. Plus, if he tries to go to that slant, it's going to be probably picked off by the backer anyway.
Of course.
Yep.
Good call. Good call.
So there's that one. Really good. They drive down. They get to the goal line, and let's go to 5:49.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is a killer. So let's see the situation. It's second and goal.
Yeah. And this should be a touchdown.
Oh, yeah. This is bad Nick.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a nice design to my favorite player in the world. Oh.
Yeah, Dwelly is wide open. It's one of those things where I think he saw that it was going to be man based on the
pre-snap.
On the pre-snap as the man was coming across. So he thought that he was going to be able to get Juszczyk quick, and he's not really reading anything beyond the
right. He's predetermining his read. He's going to Juszczyk because he assumes that Juszczyk's going to be open because of whatever, I guess. But then he does beat this guy, but he has this guy helping.
Yes.
And that's a tough one. Good call, Jack.
Yeah, so that was a bad one. The good thing is they were able to kind of bail him out. Let's go to the next play because that one's a good one too.
Yeah. Okay.
So on this one is it's going to be a run to the right, and this one is just blown up by both the guys on the right. We talked about how good they were on one of the plays earlier. Now you're going to see McGlinchey and School both get beat one-on-one.
School whiffs McGlinchey on his face. Yep, that'll do it.
Yep. And both of them get over their feet a little bit too much. And Alt Smith does a nice job of just kind of throwing away. He's the guy that starts the play.
Interesting to see him move into defensive tackle now.
Yeah, they've seen him do that a little bit with him
interesting
over the last couple of weeks.
They use him that way in Missouri back when he was in college. Anyway, interesting. Good play by him. Tough matchups, Justin.
Yeah, does a good job stepping around him. That's really rough. So, now they're stuck with 4th and 1, but they get the touchdown throw. It's a great throw, Ayuk.
Certainly. I mean, the arm strength, the accuracy, the poise, all of it.
Yeah. It was one of those plays. I saw the ball come up, and I didn't realize he had it until he was already around the corner.
That's right. But let's look at it real quick, just for the sake of it. It's a great play design. It's a great play call. I mean, I'd like him to call it more than once a game. I mean, geez.
Yeah, it's a great play, especially down here at the goal line when you're usually going to get man. It's a great area to be running this kind of a play.
You can kind of see what's going on a little bit better from this angle. 26 is just chasing them around. I got to go over here, and now you got to stop and come back, and you got people in your way. He's like, help me, please, guys, please. I'm not going to make it.
Yeah, you get a good little block down there by James.
Boom.
And that's all she wrote.
All she wrote. Good stuff, Richie.
Yep. And now we're into a ball game here, 17-14. They've kind of come back.
Yeah.
So
they digging themselves out of the hole they created.
Yes. Yep. That's the other part about this game. Mullins was so bad, but he led them back into the game.
That's what I'm saying. And the fact that they were down 14-7 was as much on Kyle for putting Richie James back there instead of Brandon Ayuk and Mike McGlinchey as it was on Nick Mullins for getting the ball swatted out of his hand. So anyway, they're coming back.
Yep, they're coming back. The next drive is pretty much wasted. They get pinned down and they get a little run, but they get a bad screen. The best play of that is actually the 3rd and 12 when Mullins throws the ball away.
Agree.
But let's go to 22 seconds left. I do want to hit that one because the Cowboys had the ball right there, and they decide that they're going to go ahead and take a shot at the field goal from midfield, which they miss, which is great for the Niners. It sets them up at midfield. Unfortunately, they have no timeout, so they're going to have to kind of take some shots here. But this is just a terrible route by Mike McGlinchey.
Okay. Just when the Niners get their stuff together, Mike McGlinchey's like, wait a second, you forgot about me.
Yeah. And he just whiffs. Mullins sees it and moves. And him moving is why you get the hold on Williams. And I think the throw by the ref right here though is he hits him right in the numbers. It's one of the best throws you're going to see all day. Unfortunately, you can't see it from this angle, but the other one he hits him right in the shoulder.
Oh, he gets Trent Williams, right?
Yeah, he does.
Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's a strike. That's a strike.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. That
is funny. So it's the little things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And that really at that point they're done because now with no timeouts and they've just wasted 12 seconds. So
let's just marvel at Mike McGlinchey's technique real quick. Okay, he's got the hands real low. He doesn't get the punch in. He goes. What do you call that? The kind of like the shoulder tap, the shoulder grab.
Yeah, hi buddy, how you doing? Kind of.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Why? What's up with all the hostility, bro? And then the turn and chase. I love the turn and chase. That's what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta do something. Now he's a spectator Mike, trying to get something to do. Oh boy. Oh, he's okay. Let's move on.
Yep. The whole thing there.
Yeah, the whole thing.
So anyway, so then they blew that shot. But let's go ahead and we're going to jump into the second half. The defense does a good job, gets a stop. Let's go to 12:51.
Okay. All right. 12:51. Here we go.
And we just got done ripping on McGlinchey, but they do a pretty good job here, and that's really what makes this play. Because the Cowboys have good coverage downfield early on this play action, but there's no pass rush at all, and Mullins is able to sit. And everybody's covered at this point. He might have the guy in the flat. He starts to look, but he pulls off.
Wow, Mike McGlinchey, look at him go.
Yep, he's just got all day, and now he's going to hit. He finally has his guy come open.
Yep. That's just top level offensive line play. I take it back. I take it all back. It was really great.
Yeah, that was a really good one. And that's a play where, I think with Jimmy Garoppolo that he hits the flat because the flat's open. Mullins, for whatever reasons, decides that he wants to, you see him right there. He wants to take it, but then he pulls back.
It's like, no, I got time in the pocket. Let's go for it. Where's Richie? Yeah, let me hold on to the ball for 8 seconds. Boom. Nice throw.
Yep.
Nice poise.
Nice catch on the back end. You get the helmet contact, gives you another 15 yards.
Boom. Thank you very much.
And basically at that point, they're set up in field goal position.
Yep.
Let's jump to 12:10.
Okay. Boom. Here we go. So hold on. Let me back up. This is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Yep. And this is going to be a run off to the right, and this is a really nice job. This is basically the same thing we saw earlier, but with Mostert. The Cowboys are going to slant inside, and it's same situation as well. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 earlier, remember, they did the same thing. Niners
same personnel grouping, same formation, basically.
Yeah, the Niners put them in 11 personnel on this one, I believe.
Love it. And so they're anticipating pass. They're going to slant. Boom. You run the opposite. It's perfect, dude.
Yep.
Nice block by School. Nice block by McGlinchey. Nice block by James. Great play call. Great execution.
Yeah, and it's a nice block of by Dwelly to get Van Der Esch out of there, and the safety comes up and knocks him out of bounds.
Yeah.
Just short of unfortunately, he's a yard short, so they end up with third and 1, which we want to look at next.
Yep. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Okay, here we go. And so they're down 3 in field goal range.
Yep, and they're gonna run this one, and this is Brunskill. He gets beat, and that's where this play ends. If Brunskill doesn't get beat right here, they get the first down because although it's not a great block by School, I think that Wilson's going to be able to get that at least a yard if he's not hitting the backfield.
Ooh, Brunskill's really done an admirable job filling in at multiple positions. But is this your starting center for next season, Jack? Not yours, but shouldn't be, right?
No, he shouldn't be. If you're going to play him somewhere, he should be. He's gotten better, but I don't know if he's the guy you're going to want to have in the middle for a full season if you're trying to make.
I don't think so. He's a great guy to have off the bench, play a lot of different positions, but a starter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe at right guard, he's I don't know. He played well, last year at right guard in extended periods of time, but yeah.
I have a couple of clips of School that I thought were impressive, but we'll save that for the end. Let's keep going chronologically.
Okay. Yeah. So they get the field goal here. Now we're tied. Unfortunately, let's jump. I know we mostly do offense, but let's do a defense one right here because now the game's tied. The defense has been holding them. Let's jump to 8:06.
Okay, here we go.
We just tied. The 49ers have just tied this game up, and the defense comes out and they allow Dallas to go right down the field. And this is a situation right here. This is all on 36. They're in they got the 2 deep coverage. They've got the trips to the right side. So that's where his eyes are going to go at the snap of the ball. But he takes off
quarters.
Yeah, there's no reason for him to put himself in the situation that he does as this play runs through.
Right.
It's kind of slow here because we're.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's go. Boom, boom. Come on.
No, it's okay.
Here we go.
Yep, and you see him. He does the right thing there, but he starts drifting in the middle of the field, and the guy's running at him. And there's at this point right here, he's beaten.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's alarming how he just stops his feet.
Yeah, and again, that's what I was talking about. He's got to see that he's got to get his eyes over there, but he's got to be in the back pedal.
He's got to be turning his hips now. That's your man. You see where he's going. Watch this. What is this? That's not the technique they teach, Marcel. Yep. That's just freezing.
Yep. And that's the mistake that happens on the back end of this play, and that's where they get beat. But if we roll it back one more time and look at this angle, the reason that Dalton is in the position to make where he is because 91 screws up and tries to come underneath, gives up contain, which is what allows him out, because you get good pressure from the other side. If he just gets to where he's supposed to get, which is the upfield shoulder, they've contained him, and this play doesn't happen.
Oh my God, Eric Armstead! How many times do we have to? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell in your ear like that. How many times, Eric? Do we have to talk about this? We've talked about this, Eric. Jordan Willis over here making nothing, doing a great job. Could you just do your? Okay.
Yep.
I love you, Eric. I'm calming down. I don't take it personally. All right.
It's just pass rush lanes and stay where do where you're supposed to go instead of leaning and trying to make a play because you think he's going to jump inside.
Well, it's not like he's made that mistake at all this season. So it's a one-off. We'll let it go this time.
Yeah, right. And especially with a guy like Andy Dalton. Come on, let's keep him in the pocket. Let's make the play.
Yeah, this isn't Josh Allen here. I mean, come on.
No,
dude. Now he's Josh Allen. Great throw. Really got to say,
it is.
Hell of a throw.
It is. It's a great throw by him, and good job by Lamb to catch that thing and turn it upfield.
Yep.
So okay, now here they go. They've given up a huge play down the field, and they just compound it with the next play.
Oh, next play. Okay.
7:43.
Let me go right to it. Surprisingly unclutch performance by the defense.
We talked about Sherman after that first turnover and his inability to bring the ball carrier down. This time they put him in conflict because he's the guy they're reading. He drops back, so Dalton hits the guy in the flat, and he just completely misses him.
And there's your touchdown.
Yep. I mean, you can't really tackle any worse than what he's doing. He's high. There's just nothing there on that one.
Yeah, you're high. You're not actually delivering a blow. You're trying to catch him, not hit. I would say that's like catching a ground ball almost. You get your hands down. That's baseball technique. That you're not delivering a blow.
Yeah, no, that's like a shortstop trying to catch the ball.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a ground ball. That's a 250-pound man. Wow.
Yeah,
Richard.
And a good job by the tight end to get into the end zone.
No question, absolutely.
And that's the second time that we've seen that from Sherman. There's going to be one more at the end of the game.
What's this? What is that little thing right there? Okay, little hand clap. Hey, I'll do better next time. Nah, just retire.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, we did.
So let's jump now. Where are we?
Hand clap. Get the hell off the field.
Let's jump to 303.
Okay. Boom. Got it. Must be really tough for a formerly great player to watch himself on film do stuff like this. Must be really hard. Man, that's not the me I remember. Is this the wrong play?
Yeah.
That's the wrong play. Okay. Sorry about that.
That's right.
What was it again?
303.
Okay. 303 third quarter?
Yeah, skip it. Let's go to
yeah, they messed it up.
You have it. Let's go to 252. 256.
Got 256. I got that. Not Game Pass's best effort this week, I gotta say. All right.
We got to give him a C minus.
C minus. I don't want to be too hard on him. Okay.
And this is an easy throw right here for Mullins, but this is really good and a good job by Reed. This is similar to a play that we saw earlier in the game that we didn't show here, but that they ran for a first down to Bourne.
Yep.
And it's just it's a nice catch and run by Reed to set up the touchdown that retied the game.
Every time I write off Reed and think he's done and doesn't play that well anymore, he makes a play like this, and I'm like, okay, he's really good. Yeah, this is nice. Really nice. Bring him back next year. His blocking is, he doesn't even try. But if a guy can do this, keep him. Keep him.
Yeah,
and if you want to go into Jordan Reed blocking later, we can do that. But it's not that important. Let's keep moving.
Yep. And then they get the touchdown on the run by Wilson there. Let's jump to. Let's go to 12:41 now of the fourth quarter.
Okay.
So we're going back and forth. This is going to be, I think, the first time in the history of our film breakdown. I know for a fact this is the first time in the history of our film breakdown that we've shown a 49ers punt return on our film breakdowns.
Okay. 12. Did you say 12:41?
Yeah, it's right there. It's the fourth.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, you're right. You really are serious about special teams right here. Here we go. Okay.
Well, and the reason is we talk, okay.
Oh yeah, Trent Taylor. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, this ball. Taylor calls fair catch on this. I don't know if you can see it from here because the balls, they're so high.
Yeah.
But you see where
15.
Yeah, he's at the 15. The ball lands at the 13, about 5 yards to his left. Instead of having the ball at the 13-yard line, he's running away from it. At that point right here, I think he realizes, oh shit, the ball.
Yeah.
Didn't hit where I thought it was going to, and he kind of turns and runs.
Yeah, it hits here. Yeah, you're right. I see it. Okay, so it's going to hit there, right now. Boom, there it is, and it's bouncing. Yep. I don't know. Is that his little technique? Maybe that's what he brings to punt return, where you run to the other side and let it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's trying to.
You're trying to fake him. Yeah,
he's trying to deke him out there, and it was so good that was his last punt return of the game.
Ooh, yeah, good call.
So now instead of having the ball out at the 13, you're stuck back. That's just a little thing, but it's a little thing that's a big thing at the same time. The 49ers punt return, there's no excuse for having this guy back there. There's no excuse for having, CeeDee Lamb's out there returning punt. CeeDee Lamb and Cedric Wilson are both. They have two deep guys with the way that the Cowboys do their punt returns.
Yes,
come on.
And so what I'm saying is, like, a lot of fans will be like, "Look, Kyle Shanahan didn't do this. He's not the one who let the ball bounce. Players got to execute." Yeah, but Kyle Shanahan's the one who decided to not put Brandon Ayuk back there. And that decision is hurting the team, which is why I asked him today, is there anything that you feel responsible for in terms of these turnovers? I figured he could at least take responsibility for the first one, the one that Richie James fumbled. He said, no, absolutely not. I'm not the one who fumbled. Well, you make these decisions, man. It shouldn't be 15 back there. It should be 11.
Yep. Shouldn't have been 13 either. So, yeah. So, right. That's just bad. Now, let's go to 11:25.
All right. Let's do it. Okay. 11:25.
Yep.
All right.
And this is similar to the play that we saw earlier where he threw it away to Wilson. This time he runs the play fake. He's got a better pocket this time. And he ends up just throwing it away, but he's got Ayuk here for a first down.
He gave up on it.
Yep.
He's looking at him, and he gives up on it now. He's open.
He looks. There's nobody there, so he throws it away instead of coming back to it. He's got time. He just the time's running out in his head. He thinks he's got more. Doesn't realize he has the time that he does, and he throws it.
Yeah.
Burns it.
Not sure what Mullins is pointing at here, but
he's pointing to the running back because he wants to make sure he's not getting called for intentional grounding because he was.
Good call. Good point. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
not good.
You got to hit that. You got to hit that. Got to hit it. Let's jump.
You do have to hit it. Although what I would say is 24-24, fourth quarter, you can also run the ball. It's nothing. There's no rule against it. But you got to execute. But the Niners execute run plays better than pass plays. All I'm saying. Okay, let's keep going. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a genius to say that.
Yeah, and I don't remember what the situation was on that one.
Just tie game, 1st and 10, but okay.
It was 1st and 10. Okay.
1st and 10. But okay.
Yep. All right, let's roll to 10:34.
10:34. Okay. Oh God. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, and this one.
So let's back it up. This is 3rd and 6. Further back than you'd like to be. Geez. 3rd and 6. Okay.
Yeah. And you're gonna get James that runs a little flat. They both kind of run short routes there, and then you get an out route about 10, 15 yards down the field by Reed. It's just this is a rough route against this coverage.
Yep.
And looking at this, and I think I mentioned to you, there's got to be something that's got to occupy that safety, because with this coverage back there, that safety is able to just sit and drive.
Yep.
Mullins, if I was going to criticize Mullins on this, I'd say the ball's got to come out a tick sooner than what it does. So he's a little late on it, but I don't, with where he is as far as lateness, I don't know if there's a quarterback that's going to be able to drive this ball in. If he's the ball should be coming out right now.
Yeah, it's a little late. You're right.
You know,
but still, if it comes out on time, that's an extremely tight, risky throw anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely going to be a risky throw, because if he can, even if it's a whoever you think is the best arm in the league, they throw that ball, it's a bang bang play.
That's right. And so what I'm saying, what Jack's saying, and what I'm saying is this little problem that Mullins is presented with would be avoidable if, instead of running an out route, Richie James Jr. or Kyle Shanahan had designed this wide receiver to run just a deep route, a clear out route at the safety.
Just anything to occupy the safety at this point. Yep.
A deep curl, whatever. No, but he needs to get past here. So a clear out route would work.
The best thing for him to have run would have been actually be running a post, because that's going to keep the safety in the middle.
Boom. There you go. Yeah. Okay, so Kyle, that's a free tip. Free tip.
But anyway. That's just going to be a bang play. Like you said though, Grant, that's just a risky play. It's a bang bang kind of deal. It's a good call against cover 2 at times, I guess. But in this 2-man situation, he's just able to sit and drive. Yeah,
not a good call against the coverage. And I don't know how they got to 3rd and 6, but that's the problem. However they got to 3rd and 6, they should have been winning on 1st and 2nd down with this run game. And too much they were in 3rd and long.
Yep.
Against the worst run defense in the league. Can we remind people that it's the worst run? Okay, let's keep going.
No, definitely. And I'm running out on time, so we got about 5 minutes. So I do want to get to. There's 2 plays that I want to get to. We're going to skip a little bit. We're going to skip to 337.
Got it. Boom. Here we go.
This is an incompletion, but it's a good play by Mullins to even get the ball out. He's actually going to be throwing, looks like a corner route to Ayuk. He gets a lot of pressure. He gets the ball out early. And like I was telling you earlier on that one throw, where if he just kind of thrown it out earlier, he would have had him. It's kind of the same thing here. You see, he's throwing the ball. Ayuk hasn't really even gotten to his break. He's being held, and they get the PI that's going to set him up down the field.
Yep. But the fact that he threw it early and gave it a chance allowed this to happen.
Yeah, taking that shot. And it's a low risk throw because there's nobody where he's throwing the ball in terms of defenders.
Oh my goodness! I didn't notice that the first time I watched.
I didn't either. I just saw it now.
It's like a horror movie. Oh, don't go in there, Mike. Oh no, Mike. Oh
no. Holy shit! Yeah. Yeah.
Mike, are you okay? Oh man. Okay, Mike McGlinchey still here.
Somehow he graded out as the 2nd best tackle in the league.
Oh my goodness! It tells you all you need to know about Pro Football Focus. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go on my rant, but geez.
But yeah, so there's that play, and that's that's nice. It gets them down there. There is a 27-24 ball game at this point, and let's go to the next one at 2:51, and this is just really bad.
I did not see that. Okay, which one are you saying?
2:51. So they
51.
A 3-point ball game. They get they're fighting back like they always do.
I thought this was an RPO live, but it's not. Let's talk about what this really is.
This ball should be going to who's check.
Yeah, it should.
It's a shot play. It's a shot play.
Use check is open now.
He is, because of the way everybody's playing this. He's open.
He comes off looking that way. Yeah.
No. Well, he doesn't. If you watch it from the beginning, you see that he does. When he gets to the top of his drop right there, he's looking. At that point, I guess he's reading the backer rolling there and thinking it's going to be covered. I'm not sure what he's thinking. That backside guy is he has nobody to hold him in there. So that was my first thought, was why are they throwing in there? He has nobody to hold him.
See, that's my thing too. Just like the last play, there is no one over there, too.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't. But the whole reason is because you got this has got to go to the who's check, because the only reason Ayuk's running that play is to clear out for Juice.
Okay, fair enough. That's bad, Nick. Only thing I would say is let's look at the situation. They're down 3. It's 2nd and 9. And the reason I made such a fuss earlier in the game about the play calls on 2nd and 10 was because of this. I mean, what I would have done here, and it's easy to second guess because it didn't work. But again, they have so much more problems executing passes. Go 3 wide receivers under center, run the ball. It worked. Get to 3rd and 3 or something. Sorry, but you're low on time. Let's keep going.
No, you're totally right though, because that is what they.
It's an aggressive call. It's an aggressive call here. Let's take a shot. Screw it.
It is.
Shot.
And this is a situation like they ran into the Super Bowl. Really, on 1st and 10, they had run the ball and they'd only gained a yard.
Sure.
And
so that means you're not going to get a yard on. I mean, come on.
No, but that's and the only reason I say that is because that was Shanahan's excuse for why he went away from the run in the Super Bowl was because they were playing the run, and it's kind of we're seeing the same mistake made here, compounded by the fact that the quarterback throws to the wrong place like he did in the Super Bowl.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway,
so we get the pick, and this is the thing. Okay, so I understand. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna repeat what I said in the beginning. Everybody's blowing this. This is Mullins' game. Mullins' fault. Mullins. It's all on Mullins. Mullins sucks. Okay.
Yeah.
It's 27-24. You've got 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning at this point. As a defense, it's your job to play complementary football, as somebody said, to make the stop.
Let's talk about it. Should we go to the run?
So let's go to 236.
Yeah,
they run the ball for 6 yards on 1st down. Call a timeout because they're trying to get the ball back. This is Sherman. Sherman.
No.
Sherman just gets locked up, and then you got the linebackers missed the tackle.
Okay, so Greenlaw blocked 25. Oh no! We got to watch that again in super slow motion. Oh my God! Richard runs away. Where are you going, Richard?
He just shakes him out of his jockstrap.
My goodness, dude.
Where are you going? He thinks the guy's going to cut out right here. And, yep.
Oh, thanks for trying, Richard. And then 4 guys missed the tackle. Whoa, real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. And you lose. Game over.
Yep.
Goodbye.
And now if you hold them right, I mean, I know it's a long shot, but that's the difference between this game and the Pittsburgh game last year.
Yep.
In the Pittsburgh game last year, they turned the ball over 5 times. They win the game. They had 2 turnovers inside their own 25-yard line, I think it was, in that Pittsburgh game, and the defense stands up. One of the things, and I know that people are high on this defense, and one thing I'm going to say is if you go and you look at this team in 2020 from a defensive standpoint and you compare them to the defense of 2018, they're very close.
Ooh,
the reason that, and part of that is, go back to 2018, they played pretty good defense at times, but then there was times where they were just, again, I go back to this complementary football kind of thing. The offense making plays, and then the defense makes some plays. The offense screws up, the defense screws up. We saw it, one of the highlights.
That's complementary football, all right.
Yeah, If you look at that season, you see like the Green Bay game, but even before that, when they played San Diego in 2018, that's a game, where their offense the defense actually, I think, got a pick 6 to start the game. The Niners were rolling, but then they just kind of fell apart. The defense kind of fell apart. And so I just think the defense this year is inconsistent.
Yeah.
And they're inconsistent. Agreed. They're inconsistent because they don't have a pass rush. They don't have Bosa, and they don't have Ford. They were inconsistent last year without Ford as well. So
yeah, a great defense doesn't give up that run right there. Period. No excuse.
Yeah.
It was they were down 3. Game was not over.
Yep. And then we didn't show it, but then you got Mullins out for the season now. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go from here. I'm really hoping that CJ Beathard can play well from a personal standpoint for him because of what he's been through in the last year. So
right, his brother was murdered, right?
Yeah, a year ago yesterday, I think it was. So
yes.
If he can come out and have a really good game this week, that'd be, it's exciting.
Yes.
It'd be exciting for him and be fun to watch. I mean,
go CJ.
Yep.
And protect yourself, buddy, dude.
Yeah, last night, 49ers have already lost to Arizona once this year.
That's right.
And it'll be interesting to see what they do this week.
CJ could be the hero here. CJ, we're pulling for you. What a great story that would be.
Yeah.
And I don't dislike CJ. I made fun of him because he played a lot of ping pong, but that's not a reason to dislike someone. CJ, I was just having fun. I'm sorry. Good luck. Good luck. All right, Jack, thank you so much. Go do what you got to do. This was A+ work as always. I learned from it. I hope everyone else did too.
Yeah, hope so too.
All right, take care, Jack.